Hey everybody, good afternoon. My name is Jackie G and I'm with Gwartzman's Art Supplies here in Toronto. For those of you that are joining us for the first time, welcome. I'm going to wave and say hi. For those of you that have been viewing this for a while and seen me on camera, wow, it feels like it's been a minute since I was chatting with all of you. I'm sure by now a lot of you know that we are renovating our 100-year-old building. Yes, it is actually over 100 years old, and she needed some TLC, so we are closed for the short time while we do some demolition and start to make her look really, really pretty and updated, and it's a very, very exciting time in the history of Gwartzman's Art Supplies. So we wanted to keep it under wraps for a while, and we are very excited, and this is why I'm not in our space now, but to show you this great pop-up that we're doing at the Creed's store at 914 Dupont Street, which is right between Bathurst, so if you're taking the bus, so it's on Bathurst Street, or the Dupont subway station. It's literally about 10 minutes away from our current location, so it's really not far to get to. It's a very, very cool space. It's got a great coffee shop here, hence my mug. And we are going to be setting up next week. We will be open by next Tuesday. If you wanted to stop by and say hi, which you know I always love chatting with all of you, or if you wanted to come and pick up some of our really unique supplies that we're bringing here. There's some new things that we didn't have out at the store yet because, of course, they arrived while we were getting ready to renovate. So they'll be set up here, lots of new Japanese products, some of your favorites. There's even some canvases, all kinds of cool stuff are going to be set up here in this location. So if you have any questions while I'm chatting about what's been going on, what you want to ask Jackie G, this is a great time to ask it. If you type it in, the staff will let me know that you're asking me something. Otherwise, you know, as always, I'm going to be the one talking. Oh, I should mention a couple things that we're working on while we're in this great pop-up. We're going to be doing some classes. We're going to be doing some sessions. Now, we're still working out the dates, so we'll be putting those up either on our website, they'll be on Instagram and Eventbrite, so you'll be able to check those out as we go along. Some really cool afternoon and evening events that we're just working on now. I'm sure that you would love to know what kind of demolition is happening. They've just started, so hence why I am not going near the place right now. I'll be staying away for a little while, but we'll be posting photos as soon as we can. I know a lot of you have been very excited about a lot of the things that we've been doing. Those two beautiful vintage units that we had for a while and served us well and got a lot of love went to Beam Paints. So anybody who's wondering what happened to those, and just to assure anyone who was wondering about those great units, we bought those units, so they came with a wonderful history already. We are part of their story, and now we were really excited when Beam Paints wanted to take them because now it becomes part of their story. So I always say, you know, when we were in the store, if the walls could talk, if the floors could talk, well, we've got two units that have a great story that continue to have a great story in the history of whatever they were in. I mean, we don't even know all the stories that they had to tell us, but they were part of the Gwartzman's history.
Will the class details be mailed out if you're on the mailing list?
So any information about the classes will be mailed out by email, and I should mention that, yes, we're doing our best to send out emails as well on any new products or any techniques that we can. We want to keep you all up to date because we have so many people interested in what we're doing. So yes, I did forget to mention that. Email, absolutely. So email, social media, and any way that we can connect. As I say, if you want to come in and say hi, I'd love to. I'll be chatting with you while I'm here. Does anybody have any other questions? No. I get to talk about more art materials. There's lots of new things that I've been seeing posted by some of our suppliers. So when we reopen, we will have lots of new product coming in. We are trying to make a lot of room for not only the product that we have, but all of the new product that we are seeing posted by some of the suppliers, as I say, Michael Harding's just come out with a whole batch of new colors that are now available in the UK. I was just told that Holbein has just come out with 20 new colors. We're looking at a lot of new products that we're going to need display space, so we're working on that, and that will be for once we can reopen the store. It may take a little while, and we're still working on a grand reopening, which will be sometime in the fall. But in the meantime, we'll be here to answer any of your questions and to keep chatting. And as I say, we're going to do these lives as often as we can, just to let you know what's happening with us, what's happening in art materials, any new products, or anything that we think that you would like to know about. I guess I've already dazzled everyone. And if you see people behind me, that's because there's lots of stuff going on here. There's a beautiful cafe over to, I guess, my side. So there's people chatting and having a great time. There's food, there's a cleaners here, but we're going to be right in the center here. Just hang out. Sorry, there's someone behind me, and I think he thinks that we're going to be selling him something. You'll have to wait for just a minute. But yeah, this is a really cool spot, so I'm very excited that we're going to be set up here in the next week or so.
We have a question for Johnny. Would you be able to hang someone's art painting on your wall? I think they mean for the renovation.
So I think someone's asking if we're going to be hanging artwork on the wall once we're renovated. You know what? We have these beautiful walls that are now going to be fully exposed. So we're going to have lots of room. You know what? That was an idea that we had, to be able to showcase someone's work. But you know what? That's something that we're working on for the future once the walls are done and we get to see what kind of space we have. But it's a really good question, and I would check back or even send a request to our info@gwartzmans.com, or even on our Instagram social media. You can send it to us and we'll do our best to answer it. But yeah, great question, and I appreciate that request. Does anybody else want to know anything? I don't have a lot to share, as I say, about the renovation yet. They've just started digging and pulling out and moving things. But we are really excited about being here at the Creed's location at 914 Dupont Street. Someone would like to, what new fountain pens we have? They'd like to see. Oh, you'd like to see some new fountain pens. You know what? Let us know what kind of brands you're looking at. I tend to like to find things that are a little bit different, not what every supplier has, every retailer. As I say, what we're going to be even showing here are some of the new Japanese products that we just got in recently. But if you have a brand that you like, you know what? Let us know. It's certainly something that I would love to do. We have some great inks that we brought in from Octopus. If you haven't checked those out, I would certainly take a look at those. Even Ziller inks that we've had for quite a few years. Ziller makes some beautiful colors. So does Octopus. I should say there's got to be at least 30 different colors that they have. So we do have the inks. Yes, I agree. Let me know what product that you're looking at, and then we can certainly look into it. I'm always looking for something new.
Are you familiar with Eric Rhodes' value specs? Red glasses that help you define values as you work.
Eric Rhodes' value specs. No, I'm not familiar with it. If you'd like to share, I'd love to know about it. Let us know. Something that we can certainly look into for you. I'm not sure if you mean as a class or it's a set of, specs. Specs as in glasses? Oh, cool. Well, you can tell by my glasses, I certainly love color and anything that's interesting. So send it to me. Let me know about it. Absolutely. Anything that's going to help in your artwork, I'm certainly interested. So there you go.
Will the pop-up location be posted on our IG page?
Yes, any information about the pop-up is going to be posted. We kind of wanted, as I say, to keep it a little bit under wraps because we wanted to secure the space. We wanted to make sure of what we were doing. There's going to be lots of media that we're setting up about it. Again, it's at 914, sorry? 450? 450? Oh, I'm sorry. 450 Dupont Street. Oh my goodness, I'm giving you the wrong address. That's why I'm not doing the social media. 450 Dupont Street. 450 Dupont Street between Bathurst and the Dupont subway station. And if I get it wrong, you can probably tell I've already started to blush about that one. 450 Dupont Street in the Creed's store. You don't want to go to 914 Dupont. You want to come here to 450. And that's where you'll find me, not somewhere else.
What's your favorite Octopus Fluids ink color?
So someone is asking about what's my favorite fluid octopus ink color. I think you know by now from everything that I've always talked about, I cannot pick just one, because when I'm looking at the spectrum of colors, I will normally go to probably my favorites, which could be an orange, because I'm into oranges right now, but I'm also a fan of pinks and purples and sometimes some of the neutrals. So if you asked me to pick one with that many in the color range, absolutely impossible. If you asked me to choose from, let's say, a paint line, I probably would narrow it down to maybe a turquoise, although, I'm a fan of a burnt orange and also magenta. So no, hard for me to pick just one color. If I'm doing a canvas, you can be assured there's not going to be just one color on it, because that's just not me. That's it. So you know what? I don't want to keep you. I'm having a coffee. It's been a while since we chatted. It's always great to connect with all of you. I'm at 450 Dupont Street, which is in Creeds. Our pop-up opens next Tuesday. We'll be all set up with some really cool products. Come in, even if you just want to say hi, I would love to see you. I missed my store already, but you know what? It's going to be super amazing when we get to be in there again and to show you pictures and to see exactly what we're doing. It's going to be fantastic. Until next time, which I hope will be soon, I look forward to seeing you again. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great week. And as always, please keep on creating. Bye-bye for now, and see you next week at 450 Dupont.